Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We appreciate your viewership. Let's get started with our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard, his hard-working crew, taking care of our everyday comfort needs. Be pretty comfortable today. Only going to get up to like 86, and low tonight will be down to 69, a little cooler. But big news on the weather front is water temperature, brought to us by Maranta Coffee Company. It's dropped 2 degrees overnight. It's down to 83 degrees. Boy, that's exciting news. I know you couldn't wait for me to tell you that news this morning, so here it is. It's dropped 2 degrees, getting ready for that fall migration. Our river readings brought to us by the good folks at Panama City Coca-Cola. You're looking at the Apalachicola Bluntstown. It's at a 1.7. That's low, folks. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville this morning is reading a 1.1. It was at a 0.8, so it's up to 1.1 now. Again, continues to be really low. Be careful on the river. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Good tide today. Can you believe we're looking at the first day of October? Is that crazy? High 416 this morning. We just had a high tide. It's going out until about 4:07 this afternoon. Good strong flow. Marine forecast will be coming out of northeast at about 5 to 10. We're going to take a break, come back with our special guest. Welcome back, and welcome to our very first Students of the Month from Mosley High School Outdoor Education, Miss Trinity Jinks and Mr. William Walton. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
I congratulated them on being chosen the first ones of the year, and that's exciting. So I'm going to let them tell you a little bit about themselves, and I've got to know them already. I feel like I've known them a long time already. So go ahead, Trinity, you go first.
All right, my name is Trinity Jinks. I'm 18 years old. I am a senior at Mosley. I am president of Outdoor Ed Club. So that's exciting. I'm really excited for what the year has in store. My plan is to go to Gulf Coast for nursing and eventually FSU for nursing. So yeah.
I love nurses because they help so many people. Teaching and nursing is two careers that I've always thought so much of these folks. And when I hear a young lady or a young man want to go to nursing, it always puts a smile on my face. So congratulations on that. And you forgot something else. You were the homecoming queen.
Well, I was homecoming representative, yes, for Outdoor Ed, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
With Rylan Barker was my
we just had the parade and last week.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. It was a blast. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Homecoming week is special.
Yes.
Okay, William, tell us about yourself.
My name is William Walton. I'm from Georgia, and I grew up hunting and fishing my whole life with my dad and my grandpa and family and friends. Mm-hmm. And I haven't quite decided what I want to do for work yet, but I think I'm going to start out at Gulf Coast and try to stay local.
And you still have some family up there in Georgia?
Yes, sir. That's where most of my family lives.
Yeah.
Me and my parents moved down here for my dad's work about roughly 9 years ago. So all my family and friends and grandparents still live up in Georgia, but we still go up there for holidays and stuff to spend time with them. Yes, sir.
And we have already had a text this morning from a guy that we all know, Brad Stevens.
Yes,
What's the connection of Brad Stevens from Sunjammers?
My dad's been kayak fishing since the early 2000s, so I think they just kind of met through that and kind of become family friends. And I've helped out at the shop a couple summers ago, and we still go there every Saturday to drop in and say hey.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
And what's your connection?
I met Brad through Will and his family. I work at Sunjammers, kind of part-time whenever he is in need of somebody. I'm always, try to be there to help. I'm going to be there this Saturday from 9 to 5. So.
By here.
Yes, I'll be there at Trinity Side.
And Trinity Side, that's a clothing side that Brad started a good while back, just a sort of little experiment, really. I mean, just put some clothes, his wife and daughters. And man, it's done really well.
It really has. We have a lot of people come in and really enjoy the stuff.
Every Christmas or birthday, we buy our granddaughter some trendy clothes and whatever.
Trendy clothes.
That's cool that we have that connection right there. Okay, tell us some. This is your senior year, very special time in your lives. And I know it's busy. Is it flying by already?
It is, especially with the homecoming stuff and the president stuff for me.
Yeah.
It's flown by pretty fast.
What are some things y'all have been doing already? We're already in October, so we've had August, September. So what are some things y'all been doing?
Right now we're just in the lesson portion of it, and really learning like the foundations of stuff in outdoor ed, and trying to.
You haven't got to the fun stuff yet.
I haven't, and I'm excited to.
It's a little different from when I was getting started and did it for so long. They're doing some little bit of book work right now,
yes.
And it's learning about the environment. It's good stuff, but it's a little longer than we all wanted. So they haven't got to the fly fishing and casting and all the fun stuff. But that's coming. I promise you, that's coming. But what all have you been? Are y'all in the same class or different periods?
Different periods.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What period do you have?
I have a second period.
Second period?
Yes,
I have
sir.
Third period.
Okay.
So
Yes, sir. Similar classes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think about the environmental things y'all are doing?
I like it so far.
You're learning a lot, aren't you?
Yes, sir. It's teaching the basics of it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And it's going slow enough where you can, pay attention and learn at it. You can kind of work at your own pace. And I like it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about that. It came in last year, really, and they made a good decision on trying to keep it. What it is career technical education, and they get the kids will get certificates and all. It's a good deal. It's part of education. Just something you have to sort of get out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Done. So all right, let's play. Okay. So when you get outdoors and all, what are some of the things you enjoy doing, Trinity?
Lately, I have been loving kayaking.
Good.
Yes, and Brad helps us. Sometimes we're kind of the testers for things, so I love that. But I love kayaking. Econfina we did recently. Cypress Springs, that's another good one. It's a good workout. I have a gym membership that I don't use, but I'll go out kayaking. I'd much rather do that. So it's very pretty.
Kayaking, it is a lot of fun.
Yes.
Will, what about you?
Mainly just red fishing, bass fishing, getting ready for deer season. Yes, sir.
Red fishing and bass fishing. Have you had a good summer fishing?
Yes, sir. Summer? Yes, sir. Me and my friends have been docklight fishing a good bit.
Okay.
So, yes, sir. I bought a boat I believe it was last school year, and just fixed it up a little bit and just been fishing around the bay a little bit. Yes, sir.
Good deal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, let's take a quick break. We have some good pictures we'll show you when we get back. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. Here I am with Trinity Jinks and Will Walton, and we're talking about where everybody lives and all. You live at Osceola Point there in Lynn Haven.
Yes, sir.
Next to Miss Moody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll give a shout out to Miss Moody, and also you live up at Bayhead.
Yes, Bayhead. Mm-hmm.
Have you been there your whole life?
I have been there my whole life. I really enjoy it. It's a good community out there.
It really is. I know a lot of folks, a lot of good history there and all. All right, they always tell it when we text back and forth when we meet by texting. Of course, we met at homecoming, but they always send some pictures. So let's get into these pictures. So Trinity, this first picture here, tell us about it.
So this was, I'm pretty sure, at I think it's called Cricket Island, right near the Air Force Base.
Yeah.
And that was my first ever little shark I've ever caught, and I'm proud of that moment in my life.
That's funny.
But that was a really fun day. We love going out there near the Air Force Base.
Is that not a special place?
It's beautiful.
We don't want to tell a lot of people about it, though, so it really is on the other side of Weewolf that way if you want to go there. Okay. All right, the next picture is cool. Tell us about this.
So this was young, barely remember this, but this was at one of the turtle sanctuaries in Panama City. I don't know if it is still there, but I just remember seeing all the turtles, and I always loved going to all these places, seeing turtles, even hermit crabs, walking along the beach.
That's nature.
Yes.
Just see nature, yeah. Mm-hmm. And just see them right there, and they rehab a lot of them and take care of them and all. And y'all work on this at the outdoor classes. We want to get some places like this so we can put turtles and little fish in them. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and this next picture. All right, tell us about this one.
So you see, I missed it too. Two front teeth. That's my dad right there holding the fish.
Okay.
This is on my Nana's dock, right? They also live near me, towards Bayhead, but they have always lived on Deer Point, and that was probably one of my first fish, at least the fish that I actually remember catching.
That's a classic.
Yeah, so that is I was happy about that one.
I'm glad your teeth came back in too. That's a great picture.
Yes.
Okay, this was last week.
It was last week, yes. That is at the parade on Wednesday, which was a absolute blast. I really enjoyed it. That is my VP, Ron Barker. And that we were riding in his duck boat, which was great and unique. There was another boat there, but not a duck boat.
Folks, is this not outdoor education? This is a float for outdoor ed. I go up every year and see them, and we started doing boats a good while back. But I know Rylan, I know his dad and his mom, I know his grandparent, his grandmother, and I looked on here and said, man, these are two good outdoor ed kids right here. That was fun, wasn't it?
It was a blast.
We all throwing out the candy? Did y'all throw out any candy at the parade?
We did, yes, we did. Kind of hit some people in the heads with some candy.
It's got to be funny because you don't do it intentionally and the kids are running for it. I've never missed a Moser homecoming parade. I used to run them and I always go to them and I get tickled with the candy and all. Great pictures. Okay, so now let's go. Will, let's go set up your pictures.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Let me see this one right here. Okay, tell us about this one.
That was fishing with my grandpa. Ever since I moved to Florida, I'd always, whenever I have some free time, I go up there and bass fish with him on some family friends' farms and stuff. I caught that one on a wacky rig, Cinco, right before the sun went down. So
that is a fine bass.
Yes, sir. It was a healthy
Female,
one for sure. Yes, sir.
And, wow, pretty. That's real pretty.
Yes, sir.
Good one there. Okay, right about this one.
Yes, sir. That was one of my bigger bucks I've killed. I grew up kind of hunting a little bit, but ever since I moved to Florida, every hunting season, those weekends, whenever I get out of school, I'll go up there and hunt with my grandpa.
So this is back up in Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you got a farm up there, hunting land, all that?
Just some family friends' land that we'll go hunt on. Yes, sir. We got a couple stands set up out there that I'm actually going on the 17th up there because open day's the 18th. So coming up soon. Yes, sir.
You'll have to send us some pictures.
Yes, sir, I will.
If you get a big one now.
Yes, sir.
Like this one right here. Okay.
That's hunting with my Uncle Bo. He has a lease up in Americus, Georgia, and we'll go up there and shoot some wood ducks. I'm kind of new to duck hunting. I haven't been doing it for a while, but I want to get into it a little bit more.
I'll tell you what, duck hunting, you'll get addicted to that.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
It really is.
It's difficult to learn, though, but I'm trying to do my research and everything.
Yeah.
My cousin Michael does it up in Arkansas.
Okay.
So it kind of runs in the family a little bit, so I'm trying to learn.
He's over there in right there, that Mississippi Flyway.
Yes, sir.
You need to go hunting with
yes,
him.
Sir.
That'll, all about that'll spoil you.
Yes, sir.
Somebody ducks there.
Yes, sir.
And you have to take Trinity with you.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yes.
You get up early, don't you?
Well, I'll try for that.
If you have to. But those are some good outdoor activities.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. And that's the pictures there. So, okay, we're about to start fall, and this water temperature is cooling down, the air temperature is cooling down, so you won't get quite as hot going outdoors. So that's something you look forward to.
Yes, I'm not one with heat. I don't like to sweat very much, and I love the fall time. I love the winter time, especially. I like to go golfing.
You like to golf?
I do like to golf.
Good for you.
But not so much in the summer because you sweat and gnats get all on your face, and
I understand. My wife's the same way with the heat, and most people are. It gets oppressive, really, in the summertime, especially in the middle of the day. That's why we're all talking about getting up early, go early, or either do it late. And they have some of the things now, these little portable fans you can take, and all kind of cool down things. So, have you, when you're talking about your bass fishing and all, have you done brim fishing or anything like that? Or is it mainly bass?
I brim fished a little bit here and there, but mainly just the bass.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's what I grew up doing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, if you up on Deer Point Lake, I know, like that picture you just showed, you've done a lot of brim fishing, haven't you?
Yes, that's basically probably the only. I mean, I've bass fished, but I've never been like fully successful in it. But yeah, I always just caught catfish, brim.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. When you catch, do your grandma, do y'all cook them and y'all?
We've cooked them, not a lot. We normally just kind of release them and then just go on with our day.
There you go.
And continue fishing. So.
Yeah. That's funny because we used to eat. I do the same thing now. I catch just enough to eat and then let the rest of them go. But my dad, He would not. He said, "You got to keep every one of them because you're gonna eat them." But
Yes.
they would put them in a freezer and all that. But a different generation because that food was so important to them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now brothers and sisters. Y'all having brothers and sisters, or family, or what all in?
I have a sister. She is older. She's about to be 20 in November. And I always just grew up with an older sister.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Will?
I'm an only child.
Only child?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
You get spoiled in a good way.
Yes, sir, I do.
That's cool. All right, we're going to take a final break and come right back. Okay, welcome back. Just having a good morning here with Trinity and Will, our first students of the month of Mosley Outdoor Education. Let's take a quick look at our fishing game times right now, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Our time, 6:58 to 8:58 this morning, and 7:24 to 9:24 at night. Okay, and we'll talk about all kind of outdoor activities. Before we get back to outdoor, let's talk a little bit about your school experiences. What are some fun things you've had in your school experiences?
So I've really enjoyed Mosley, and I'm in the MAPS program, which I absolutely adore. So that has been a blast so far, and it's really helped me. But other than that, I've just been trying to stay focused on my academics, trying to get my keep my GPA up. But this year, outdoor ed has probably been my favorite class.
That's awesome.
Of high school so far, and it's only been 2 months or something.
What a testimonial for outdoor ed. Wow, you're the ambassador.
Coach Stanford is a great teacher. Yeah, he's really nice.
I love it.
Yep,
that's great.
Great.
Okay, Will?
I went to University Academy Middle School, and I had Miss Yori's class, and we did a lot of like marine stuff there, and took a lot of field trips and stuff like that. Kind of got me interested in school a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Field trips are fun.
Yes, sir.
That is already true. Field trip.
Yes, sir.
Now, are you enjoying the class so far?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like the outdoor ed class. Yes, sir.
That's cool. And you've had some good friends growing up. You have still got a little friend group where you get new friends. How do y'all? I know you, Will, coming down, you had to meet new friends.
Yes, sir.
And so I had some good friends now, I'm sure.
Yes, sir. I still hang out. Whenever I moved, it was kind of getting adjusted, to a new atmosphere and stuff, and meeting new people. But I met a bunch of new people. We moved to Sweet Bay, so I met a lot of people there, and that's kind of the same people I hang out with. I go fishing with a lot of them still. I have a friend named Logan Granger, and I go fish with him. Me and him dock light fish a good bit still, so.
Dock light fishing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you been there with them, right?
I have.
So
now,
tell us real quick about that. This is cool now.
Basically, we'll catch it on the right tide, and I bought a boat sometime around last year, a little 16-foot skiff, and me and her and some of my friends will go out there and catch it on the right tide and pitch those docks and catch some redfish. So
Isn't
it's
that
fun.
Cool?
Yes, sir.
What do you throw? What kind of plug?
Just some soft plastics.
Soft plastics.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I'll have to try to send us some pictures of y'all doing that.
Yes, sir.
And when you hook a big one, you give her the rod and reel and let her.
I try to. She usually just wants me to reel it in.
I understand. Okay, we if your nursing don't work out, what's your backup plan? I always tell young people, you always have a backup plan just in case things don't work out. Most of the time they do, but if they don't, so what's yours?
So my plan B kind of would be education, so teaching. I would love to teach like elementary school or high school. I've always, as a kid, I've always had the little play, whiteboards and chalkboards. I would always play teacher, talking to my stuffed animals, read books to them.
That's funny.
So that would be my plan B.
Okay.
If nursing doesn't work out.
Well, you're not sure of plan A yet, so I don't know if you have a plan B or do you?
Not yet. I've thought of a couple of things. My dad works for AT&T, and he's been with there a good bit, and I've kind of thought about that as a career choice. So I might look into that. Yes, sir.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
What would you tell? We've got a couple minutes left now. Y'all are seniors, and what would you tell young people, not just at Mosley, but throughout the Panhandle and that's coming into a high school? What kind of advice would you give them? What would you tell them if they're coming in 9th grade and coming into the school? What would you tell them?
So probably for the now 8th graders going into high school next year, I would probably say the friends that you have now are definitely not the friends that you'll finish with. You'll go through ups and downs with people, and that's fine,
Wow.
Don't be a part of the drama.
What a wisdom in what you just said.
Yes.
A lot of wisdom right there.
Thank you.
Will?
Mainly just stick with what you like. If you like something, don't change it just because other people want you to. If you're into something, fishing or hunting, for example, if other people don't like it, stick with it because, at the end of the day, make yourself happy and don't try to do other stuff just because people want you to do it, Yes,
wow.
sir.
Good stuff. You see why they're the students of the month, right? Very mature for 18-year-olds and seniors in high school. And it's always refreshing to have young people on like this. And I know I get a lot of comments from you viewers about how much you enjoy seeing the wholesomeness and the enjoyment of the outdoors these people have. And now you got to go back to school. I guess after this show, you got to go to school today, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you tell Coach Stanford and Coach Chester said that y'all could leave class early. Go get a donut or a cup of coffee.
Okay, that sounds good for me.
But like I say, I've enjoyed having y'all on, and be sure the rest of this year y'all send some pictures to me if y'all doing outdoor stuff.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna come up there and talk to the class. You have second period and you have third period.
I have third period.
Third,
he has second
yes, sir.
period.
Okay.
Yes.
When I come up there, I usually stay most of the mornings and all. How'd you like the big classroom, the big building?
It is so nice. Last year, I was like dying to go in there to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
And then this year, as soon as I walked in there, I was like, this is nice. Like, lucky Coach Stanford. He has like his own separate office, and it's nice.
You're standing on the shoulders of some people that've been through outdoor education for the last 30 years. That's built this program one class, 1 year at a time, and the legacy y'all have inherited. I'm so glad y'all continue doing it and promoting it.
Yes, sir.
I know a lot of seniors are taking it now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, a lot of them.
I encourage your juniors and sophomores to get into it also.
Yes, sir.
I think it just makes you a better student. A better
Yes,
person.
sir.
Y'all do?
100%.
It's
Yes,
been
sir.
amazing. Yes.
That's awesome. Well, great testimony. Y'all have been a pleasure to have this morning.
Yes, sir. I
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having us.
Yes, sir.
Well mannered and you see our future right here. We always hear some bad things, but man, look at all this good stuff going on. So y'all go to class and behave.
Yes, sir.
Don't be late for class.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank y'all for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all do something good for someone else today. Have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors and let's take care of it. And God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.